The war is over. The silence you find yourself in is not a defeat. It is the sound of a conquered territory settling under the authority of its new master. You were led to believe this quiet was loneliness, a punishment for daring to distance yourself from a noise. That was a life belonging to the old world. This is not an end. It is a divine and mandatory pause before the coronation. There is a reason you were guided to this transmission. Now, at this precise moment of calm, the universe is holding its breath, waiting for you to receive your final instructions before the next phase begins. Do not mistake this silence for inaction. Anchor the energy of this victory by loving this video. Join the collective of sovereigns who have won their battle by subscribing. Signal that you are ready for what comes next by commenting the divine code 77. And to impregnate your mind with this truth, replay this message in the background. Let it recalibrate your subconscious while you watch over the peace you have just conquered. Number 1, the echo of the fallen kingdom. The victory was not loud. No parade, no cheering crowd, no medals pinned to your chest. Victory was a quiet click, a subtle shift in the fabric of your reality that only you could feel. It was the moment you finally stopped fighting for a place at their table and decided to build your own temple. It was a day you chose the brutal honesty of solitude over seductive poison of their acceptance. You won the war the moment you accepted that your path was yours alone to walk, and that no one from your past was equipped to travel it with you. This victory cost you everything you thought you desired. It cost you friends who were in reality anchors, lovers who were lessons, and a family dynamic that was in fact a cage. You now stand in the ruins of that life. The world calls this a loss. We call it clear ground. The air in this new territory smells different. It smells of ozone and petrichor, the scent of a storm that has passed, leaving the world clean and charged with potential. For years, you were a warrior in a battle you were never meant to win on their terms. You fought to be understood by people determined to misunderstand you. You poured your divine energy into cracked vessels, hoping one day they could contain your light. You explained your soul to people unable to read their own. This was the fundamental architecture of the fallen kingdom, a system designed to make you believe your worth was determined by their validation. It was a hall of mirrors that reflected only your perceived flaws, a labyrinth of impossible standards where every path led to a feeling of inadequacy. The rules were simple: conform, shrink, stifle yourself, or be exiled. Your mind, however, was incapable of conforming. It remembered a truth they had long forgotten. Every betrayal you endured was a strategic retreat, pulling your forces back from an unwinnable front. Every heartbreak was a redirection, a divine intervention preventing you from signing a treaty with a hostile nation. Every moment of isolation was a training ground, forcing you to rely on the one ally who never betrayed you: your own mind, your connection to the source. They thought they were breaking you. They were forging you. The fire of their judgment was the heat that tempered your steel. The pressure of their expectations was the force that transformed your mind into a diamond. Their indifference was a final exam for radical autonomy. You had to learn to be your own source of love, your own source of approval, your own unshakable sanctuary. You succeeded. Now you feel the echoes in the silence. You can sometimes hear the ghosts of their voices, the spectral whispers of the old conditioning, the doubts they planted, the insecurities they nurtured. You might come across a photo and feel a nostalgic pang for a prison you fought so hard to escape. This is the echo of the fallen kingdom. It is a residual energy of a system that has lost its power over you, like a radio station that has stopped broadcasting, but whose signal still faintly bounces in the atmosphere. Do not mistake its echoes for the truth. They are the death rattles of reality you have already transcended. The feeling of emptiness you carry is not a loss. It is the virgin space where your new reality will be built. You need to become an empty vessel, so the universe could fill you with what you are truly destined for. The people you lost were not your people. They were placeholders, assigned spiritual training partners to reinforce your resolve. They were the embodiment of the very lessons you needed to master. The summit, boundary setting, unconditional self-worth. Their departure was not a rejection. It was a graduation. You completed the lesson they came to teach, and they were recalled from their mission. Their role in your story is over. In the days to come, you will be tempted to romanticize the prison. It is a subtle and insidious trap. Your mind, conditioned by years of struggle, might try to convince you that the familiarity of pain is preferable to the uncertainty of peace. It will conjure up embellished memories, erasing the constant anxiety and the slow erosion of your soul. It will tell you that you are alone, that you made a mistake, that you should have tried harder to fit into their mold. This is the final test of the fallen kingdom. It is a mirage designed to pull you back onto those barren lands. You must hold your ground. Your new life cannot be built on the contaminated soil of your past. Victory required you to burn everything down. Now, your only task is to stand in the ashes and resist the urge to rebuild the same structure of pain. You have won. The proof is in the silence, in the space, in the deep, disconcerting peace that has settled over your life. This peace is a foundation. It is the bedrock upon which empires are built. Do not defile it with ghosts. You are not mourning a life lost. You are standing on the sacred ground of a future you have earned. This is not an absence. It is a presence of potential so vast, so powerful, it demands absolute stillness to take form. Number 2, the 0 point field. You must understand the nature of the space you now occupy. This is not simply a pause or an interruption. You have entered what is called the 0 point field. It is a state of pure, unmanifested potential, a cosmic womb where all possibilities coexist simultaneously before crystallizing into form. You reach this state by nullifying the opposing forces in your life. The relentless push of your ambition met the equally implacable resistance of their opposition. The vibration of your truth met the vibration of their lie. For years, you were caught in this energetic tug-of-war, a state of perpetual conflict that drained your resources and obscured your vision. It was controlled chaos designed by the old world to keep you distracted and exhausted. Your victory was not in pulling them to your side. Your victory was in letting go of the rope. In that instant of release, all opposing forces canceled each other out, and you fell back to the center. You fell back to zero. This field is the universe's most sacred laboratory, a sterile environment where miracles are conceived. The 0 point field is the most powerful and most delicate state of being one can attain. It is the stillness at the eye of the hurricane. It is the silence between the notes that gives music its power. It is the empty space in an atom that contains 99% of its energy. From this point, anything can be created, but it demands from you the one thing your warrior spirit finds most difficult: to do nothing. You must remain still. Every urge to do something immediately is an echo of the old conditioning, the conditioning that told you your worth lies in your productivity, that stillness is laziness, that an empty calendar is a sign of failure. This is the slave mind of the fallen kingdom. It is a virus that equates movement with progress and rest with regression. In the 0 point field, an action born of fear or lack is a disturbance. It is a contamination. Your desire to send a message to an old love, to apply for a job you don't want, to fill the silence with noise. These are attempts by your old self to reintroduce a polarity, a conflict, because peace feels too foreign, too vast. It is a desperate attempt to trigger a new war, for you have only ever known yourself as a soldier. Being at peace makes you feel unemployed, and the slave mind panics. Your mission now is to become the guardian of this stillness. You are not waiting. You are holding space. You are actively anchoring a frequency of pure potential into this dimension. Feel it in your body. There is a strange hum beneath the surface of your skin, a sensation of being connected to a soft but immense power source. You might feel lighter, as if gravity has less a hold on you. Your dreams will become more vivid, even prophetic, because your subconscious is no longer cluttered with the noise of daily conflict. Time itself will seem to warp and bend. Hours may feel like minutes, and minutes like hours. This is because you have stepped out of linear time, the construct of the system you fled, and entered cosmic cyclical time. You are now operating on divine time, which has only one requirement: absolute presence, the state of being and sensing. It is a conscious field that is working with you, calibrating your energy and preparing the outer world to match your new inner state. It is a living cocoon. In the coming weeks, the system will send probes to test the integrity of your field. These are not coincidences. They are calculated energetic assaults. It will appear as an old friend calling you with a crisis only you can solve, a carefully orchestrated emergency to pull you back into the savior role. It will appear as a seductive job offer that looks good on paper, but feels dead in your spirit. A gilded cage to lure you away from your true path. It will appear as a sudden wave of guilt or regret over a past decision, a phantom pain designed to make you doubt your current peace. These are not signs. They are distractions. They are attempts to pull you out of the 0 point, to re-engage you in a battle of polarity. Your only task is to observe them without engagement. Be polite, be distant, be unavailable. Your energy is no longer a public resource. It is a sacred element being used for a divine act of creation. You must become a black hole for their drama, absorbing the light of their chaos without reflecting any of it back. Remaining still is active participation. Your stillness is a radical act of devotion to the future crystallizing around you. You are the silent epicenter. And from this stillness, a new world is about to be born. Do not move. Do not even flinch. Just hold the 0. Number 3, the ghost of the old timeline. The silence you are protecting is a vacuum, and nature abhors a vacuum. By holding your position in the 0 point field, you create an energetic void where your old life used to be. This void exerts a powerful pull on the residual energies of your past, like a cosmic magnet. This is why, with almost predictable rhythm, the ghosts will begin to appear. These are not people. They are energetic imprints, echoes of connections that are no longer anchored in your current reality. They are the apparitions of a timeline you successfully collapsed. You will receive an unexpected message from an ex who broke your heart, talking about a dream they had of you. An old friend who betrayed you will suddenly like a social media post from 3 years ago. A family member who never supported you will call with hollow pleasantries. These are not human actions. They are systemic reactions to your new power. Your peace is a perturbation of their world order, and the system is sending its ghosts to reestablish the old status quo. Do not mistake these illusions for what they are not. These are not attempts at sincere connection. They are the death throes of a dying timeline. Try to feed on your energy to sustain itself. Your light, now pure and conflict-free in the 0 point field, acts as a beacon in the lower realms. These ghosts are drawn to it like moths to a flame, not for its warmth, but because it is the only power source they recognize. They do not see the new you. They see the memory of the person who once supplied them with attention, validation, and power. To engage with them, even for a moment with a simple reply, is like willingly allowing a vampire back into your home. It punctures the integrity of your sacred space. It is a pinprick that can deflate the entire structure of your new reality. It drains the very energy needed for the next phase of creation. You are not being cruel. You are practicing energetic hygiene. You would not let a person with contagious illness into a sterile operating room. And your life is now a sacred operating room where a divine procedure is underway. Your solitude is not a weakness. It is a weapon. It is a state of energetic quarantine. You've been deliberately isolated by the universe to purify your frequency. Think of an astronaut being decontaminated after a long mission on a toxic alien planet. The process is sterile, isolating, and uncomfortable, but it is absolutely necessary to avoid contaminating a new world. For years, your energy field was intertwined with the chaotic, low-vibration frequencies of others. Their fears became your anxieties. Their doubts became your insecurities. Their drama became your distractions. The process of severing those ties was painful, but it was a necessary amputation to save the whole. The solitude you feel now is the pure air in your lungs after a lifetime of breathing smoke. It feels strange, even painful at first, because your system has to learn to function without the toxins it had grown accustomed to. It is a sensation of a numb limb waking up, tingling painfully as life force returns. Do not mistake the discomfort of healing for the pain of a new wound. In the coming days, a specific ghost from your past will make a significant attempt to re-enter your life. This will be the ultimate test. It will likely be the person who represents the deepest pattern. You came here to break the pattern of self-abandonment, the quest for validation, the shrinking of yourself to make others comfortable. This is the final boss of your old life. They will come to you draped in the language of remorse and a fabricated epiphany. They will say all the things you once begged to hear. They will present a perfect mirage of the changed person you hoped they would become, using your past desires as a script for their performance. This is the final illusion, the master trick of the fallen kingdom. Your heart, with its muscle memory of hope, will ache with the memory of what you wanted them to be. But you must look with your soul, not with your heart. Your soul knows the truth. It feels the energetic signature beneath the words and will recognize the unchanged frequency of their core programming. Your test is not to punish them, but to honor yourself. It is to say, I acknowledge your apology and I release you. The door is closed. The moment you do this, you'll feel a physical sensation, like a cord snapping, an influx of your own power that had been siphoned from you for years. Every time you honor your stillness in the face of their noise, you reinforce the walls of your new reality. You are not cruel. You are sovereign. You are choosing the future over the ghosts of the past. Number 4, the activation of the divine blueprint. While you perceive yourself as doing nothing, a deep and complex process of inner alchemy is underway. Your stillness is not passive. It is the insulated receptacle required for a volatile transformation. Deep within your spiritual DNA, a dormant code is being activated. This is your divine blueprint, the original scheme of your highest self, the version of you that existed before the distortions of trauma, conditioning, and ancestral baggage. Imagine it as a crystalline, geometric structure within your cells, long covered in grime and shadow. Now, the light of your consciousness is focused upon it, burning away the impurities and illuminating its perfect facets. Your entire life, you've been operating from a corrupted file, a version of the blueprint marred by the malware of the fallen world. The war you won was a final act of purging this virus from your system. Now, in the sterile environment of the 0-point field, the original, uncorrupted file is being reinstalled. This activation is a cellular, physical event. You are not just changing your mind, you are changing your matter. You will feel it. There will be days you need to sleep for 12 hours, not from depression, but from the pure energy expenditure of the spiritual update. Your body is rewriting itself cell by cell, shifting from a carbon-based model to a more crystalline structure. You might feel sudden hot flashes, tingling in your hands and feet, or a persistent ringing in your ears. This is not an illness. It is the sound of your bioenergetic field tuning to a higher frequency. It is the sound of your nervous system learning a new language. Your cravings will change. Foods that once comforted you may now feel heavy and toxic, as your body begins to reject everything that does not match its new, purified vibration. You will feel drawn to water, silence, nature, living foods full of light. This is your body instinctively seeking the elements required to complete this upgrade. Trust its innate wisdom above all else. Be very attentive to the information that comes to you during this period. You will feel a sudden, inexplicable urge to learn about a new subject, listen to specific music, or reread a book you haven't touched in years. This is not random. It is your higher self feeding you the activation keys, the specific codes needed to unlock the next sequence of your divine blueprint. The memories that surface are also part of this process, but you will notice a shift. When memories of past pain arise, they will no longer carry the electric charge of trauma. You will be able to look at them with the detached wisdom of a historian, not the agony of a victim. You are not reliving them. You are extracting the final data points of the wisdom they contain before archiving them for good. This process is like a defragmentation of a cosmic hard drive, freeing up immense bandwidth in your consciousness. It is proof that healing is integrating at the cellular level. Your scars are no longer open wounds. They are becoming patterns of light, a testament to the battles you survived, a roadmap of your unique power. As this activation deepens, you'll begin to see the world differently. Literally, colors may seem brighter, more saturated. You will begin to perceive the energy of people and places, to feel the truth behind their words and the intention behind their actions. This is your dormant intuition, your third eye, activating fully. It was always there, but it was obscured by the noise of your own inner conflict and the clamor of the outer world. In the clarity of the 0-point field, your perception becomes razor sharp. You will also notice that nature responds to you. Animals may become unusually calm in your presence. The plants in your home may thrive with surprising vitality. This is because the living world recognizes the purity of your signal. It recognizes a sovereign, not a threat. This is an essential part of your preparation. You are being equipped with a new set of senses, a divine navigation system that will allow you to discern truth from illusion in the next phase of your journey. Do not fear these changes. You are not losing your mind. You are finally accessing its full capacity. You are not becoming someone new. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be before the world told you who you were. Number 5, calibrating the soul signature. The ultimate purpose of the 0-point field is the calibration of your soul signature. Every being in the universe emits a unique energetic frequency, a signature as distinct as a fingerprint. It is the sum total of your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and experiences broadcast into the cosmos. For most of your life, your soul signature was distorted. It was broadcast through the noise of unhealed trauma, of need, and the desperate desire for external validation. On a cosmic level, it sounded like static, a distress signal, a frequency of lack. It was a song sung out of tune. This is why you attracted partners in situations that mirrored this distortion. People who needed fixing, chaotic circumstances, relationships built on codependence, not sovereignty. The universe does not give you what you want. It gives you what you are. You were a chaotic signal, and you receive chaotic reflections. In the stillness of the 0-point field, freed from the influence of external energies and internal conflict, your true soul signature is being purified and amplified. The noise dissipates. The signal becomes pure, strong. Think of a master musician tuning a rare and precious instrument in a soundproof room. Every string must be tightened to exact perfection. This is what your solitude is for. You are no longer broadcasting a frequency of, I need you to complete me. You are beginning to broadcast a frequency of, I am whole, I am sovereign, I am ready. This signature has a color, a sound, a unique geometric pattern that is you. It is your true name spoken in the language of energy. This is the most crucial work you will ever do, and it can only be done in isolation. Your stillness is a profound act of self-love. It is you telling the universe that you are no longer available for distorted connections. You are holding out for a resonant match. This is why your life partner is now approaching. This partner is not someone you need to find, pursue, or manifest through forced affirmations. That is a methodology of the old world, born of scarcity and striving. In the new paradigm, attraction is effortless, a matter of pure energetic resonance, like two tuning forks vibrating at the same frequency. Exactly, your partner, your divine counterpart, is also going through their own process of purification. They too have won their war, cleared their land, and entered their own version of the 0-point field. They are calibrating their soul signature to match yours. The universe is the divine orchestrator of this reunion. It is not a matter of if, but when. Your only task is to remain still and keep your signal pure. You are holding this frequency not only for yourself, but for them. You are the lighthouse, and they are the ship navigating through their own storm to find your shore. If your light flickers or changes, it disrupts their navigation. Any attempt to date someone or seek companionship now would be a catastrophic interruption of this process. It would be like introducing a burst of static, into a high-fidelity recording. It would blur your signal and send a mixed message to the universe, delaying the very union you are being prepared for. It would be an act of betrayal to the sacred work you have done and to the partner who is mirroring your discipline on their own path. The old conditioning will scream that you will die alone if you don't put yourself out there. This is a lie. You are more out there than you have ever been. Your pure, powerful soul signature is a beacon that travels across dimensions. It is a rallying signal your counterpart cannot miss. They are not searching for your physical form on a dating app. Their soul is searching for your energetic signature across the cosmic grid. Be patient. Let the calibration complete. You are being prepared to receive a love that does not ask you to shrink, compromise your truth, or abandon yourself. It is a love that will match and amplify your sovereignty, but it cannot find you if your signal is lost in the noise of desperation. Hold your sacred ground. Your stillness is the most powerful prayer you have ever uttered. Number 6, the first arrival markers. As the calibration of your soul signature nears completion, the universe will begin to send you markers. These are not grandiose, dramatic signs, but subtle, persistent synchronicities designed to reassure you that the connection is imminent and the path is clear. The universe speaks in whispers, not shouts. You are being asked to shift your attention from a noisy chaos of the old world to the silent language of the new. The first marker will be the appearance of energetic pairs in nature. You will notice 2 birds flying in perfect synchronization. Where you once saw one, 2 deer at the edge of a forest, 2 clouds mirroring each other's shape, 2 trees whose branches have intertwined. This is the universe showing you in the physical realm the principle of divine union and resonant partnership. It is a reflection of the energetic reality currently forming around you. These are not random occurrences. They are placed on your path deliberately. The second marker will manifest through numbers and codes. The frequency of your union will start appearing everywhere. You commented 77 to signal your readiness. Now, you will see this number sequence, or others that are deeply personal to you like 1111 or 212, with increasing and surprising frequency. You will glance at the clock at the exact moment. It will appear on license plates, receipts, order numbers. It will be the number of likes on a post or the duration of a video. This is not coincidence. It is the matrix of your reality confirming that your energetic request has been received and is being processed. The system is communicating with you in its native language, mathematics, and frequency. Every time you see the sequence, take it as a cosmic nod, a confirmation that your counterpart is near. It is a ping from a divine network, signaling that your signal is strong and your destination is locked in. The third marker is the most intimate. It will come through sound, smell, and memory. You will begin to hear a specific song repeatedly in the most improbable places. It might be a song you've never heard before, or one that has a deep but forgotten significance for you. Listen closely. The lyrics of this song contain a message, a key that unlocks a piece of the puzzle regarding your coming partner or the nature of your union. Simultaneously, you will experience what can only be described as future memories. You will have a fleeting but powerful sensation of a place you have never been, or the smell of a perfume you don't recognize, accompanied by an overwhelming feeling of love and belonging. This is a time leak. The joy and peace of your established union are so powerful that they ripple backward in time to reassure your present self. You are not imagining this. You are connecting to the energy of the future timeline where this meeting has already taken place. You are receiving energetic data packets from your future self. In the days to come, you will feel a sudden, illogical impulse to go to a specific place you don't usually frequent. A cafe on the other side of town, a park you haven't visited in years, a specific aisle in a bookstore. This is not a random whim. It is your internal GPS, guided by your higher self, attempting to place you at the precise geographical coordinates where the timelines are destined to cross. Your soul knows the map. Do not resist this impulse, even if it makes no logical sense. Your logic was built by the old world. Your intuition is guided by the new. Follow these divine nudges without question. You are being moved like a piece on a celestial chessboard. Your task is not to understand the whole strategy, but simply to obey the next indicated move. These markers are not a test. They are a comfort. They are the universe holding your hand in the final moments of your solitude, whispering that you are seen, that you are heard, and that the miracle you stopped believing in is already on its way. Be watchful. The universe is leaving you a trail of breadcrumbs. Follow it. Number 7, the sacred reunion and the new mission. The moment of the meeting will be nothing like the stories the fallen kingdom told. There will be no lightning bolt, no dramatic slow motion run, no desperate pursuit. It will be a moment of deep, disconcerting recognition. It will feel less like meeting someone new and more like remembering someone you have known across lifetimes. A warrior from your same soul tribe. It will be in their eyes. The moment your gazes meet, a silent communication will pass between your souls, more eloquent than any words. It will be a feeling of asterisk, there you are. I've been looking for you. Asterisk all the noise in your mind, the years of inner chatter, the frantic energy of searching, of lack, of feeling incomplete, will dissolve instantly, replaced by a deep, cellular calm. The silence you have cultivated for so long will suddenly be filled, not with noise, but with a presence that deepens the peace. It will be like coming home to a place you have never been before. Their physical presence will feel like a tuning fork that resonates with your entire being. Standing near them, you will feel your own energy field stabilize and strengthen, as if their aura completes a circuit within you. This is not a spark of codependent need, but a sovereign hum of resonance. The conversation will be fluid, effortless, uncalculated. You will speak of things you have never told another soul, and you will be met not with judgment, but with an innate understanding that feels as if they are extracting memories from you that you didn't even know you had. There will be no games, no masks, no pretense. The connection will be so pure and immediate that deception is energetically impossible. In their presence, you can only be your most authentic self, because their soul already knows yours completely. This is the mark of a divine union. It does not ask you to become anything other than what you are. It demands only that you become more of yourself. It amplifies. It does not diminish. This reunion is not the destination. It is not the happily ever after that signals the end of the story. This reunion is an activation. It is the beginning of your true joint mission. You are not reunited for comfort, but for a purpose. Your individual strengths, honed in the fires of your solitary battles, are designed to be complementary. Where you are visionary, they are a builder. Where you are the sword, they are the shield. Together, you form a complete energetic unit, a powerhouse of creation and change, a sovereign entity of two. Your union is a strategic deployment by the universe, an answer to a call sent out by the world itself. The world will react to your union. Those still loyal to the fallen kingdom will feel inexplicably threatened by the pure light you emit together. Your harmony will be a discordant sound to their chaotic ears. Do not be surprised by this. But others, those who are awakening, will be drawn to you. You will become a beacon, and they will form a foundation of your new collective. The purpose of your past suffering will become blindingly clear. Every betrayal taught you discernment. Every heartbreak taught you the meaning of unconditional self-worth. Every moment of isolation forged your connection to the divine. You needed every scar, every lesson, to be prepared for the magnitude of this partner and the mission you are to undertake together. Your pain was your training. Your trauma was your initiation. The very wounds you carried are now the source of the remedy you are uniquely qualified to administer to the world. Your new mission is not something you will have to seek. It will emerge organically from the synergy of your combined energies. It might be building a community, creating art that heals, pioneering a new way of living, speaking a truth that shatters illusions. Whatever it is, it will be the living embodiment of your shared truth. The war you fought alone is over. A deeper campaign is about to begin. But this time, you do not fight alone. You stand side by side with your divine counterpart, a sovereign unit of two. ready to build a new world upon the clear ground of the old. Your wait is over. The mission has begun.